Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. This is Monday. What day is today? Here, Monday, February 9th. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Sam. Welcome back. No, we're not going to do BeamNG today, buddy. Sorry. I think we're going to do some Assetto Corsa and some Euro Truck Simulator, man. Hello, LH Studios. Welcome, welcome. Hello, guys. My TikTok's not yet connected, but if you write a message, I'll try to look on my streaming PC and answer it. So, first of all, let me get my synchronize. So annoying that I don't understand the logic. It doesn't go in the same order of my... Now it is. And here's to prove, yesterday, just a fun fact about me, and I'll begin this video with a little rant. I hate Forza Horizon. So... Here's the short story. It's been a while since I had a Fanatec before, right? And I always thought it was super... First of all, Forza Horizon's controls on a PC are totally janky. And whoever plays on a PC knows what I'm talking about. You click on something, it will select that thing. But if you want to go back, you have to literally press escape button, or you have to go with your mouse over and hover and click. You can't just go back by clicking on another thing that's on the screen. You need to just do, follow weird paths. Well, that's one thing. But the second thing is I can't believe a AAA game that is meant for driving has such a hard time with steering wheels. So Fanatec used to have to go into something that they call the compatibility mode, be able to play in Forza Horizon 5. And it was a nightmare to be recognized. Eventually, you would turn the game on, it wouldn't be recognized, have to get out of the game, get back in again. And now there's, with Moza, the same thing. They have a compatibility mode. You have to add some files to the structure of the folders, and then you have to be very precise. The steering wheel has to be at 0 degrees and whatnot. God dang it. I tried for about maybe an hour yesterday to get the steering wheel to work on Forza Horizon, and I could not. So that's my rant for today. Thank you. Yeah, Spaceball, Fofo. What do you use for CarPlay thing? It's SimHub, and it's on my channel. You can check it out today. It shows the music that you're listening to, standings, if it's a race. Well, here I'm on an offline server, an offline track with some other traffic cars. They give names to cars. Let me see what else. There's the information about what's happening in oops, I pressed twice. Oh no. It's again desynchronized or not. No, it's not desynchronized. Okay. So you see the information about the game, the track, and how long is the track, the tire pressure, turbo, that kind of stuff. Then you have about the computer. This is how my computer is doing right now. A little warmer than usual. Usually it's around low 70s, 74. Well, in either case. And then I have the main menu screen. Oh, and Waze. I see here that it's a little strange, as one is. Let me fix my camera here. The image is shifted to the right, as you can see by this vertical bar here. Is this GTA 5? No, this is Assetto Corsa today. We're going to play Euro Truck Simulator later on. Just wanted to start driving a little bit. Just feel like driving. Normal car. Okay, now it's correct. Let's get the sound going. And let's get my Apple CarPlay back on the screen, because whatever's going on, I don't know what's going on, but my SimHub is behaving a little strange lately. What do you think of the new game Forza? I hope that they at least get the controls right, Phils. It's just ridiculous that a AAA game meant for racing has such a hard time using steering wheels. It's just, I don't understand. Is that a Volvo interior and a Cadillac steering wheel? Yes, ZK. I'm driving a Cadillac in the game, so I want to have a Cadillac steering wheel. Let's start my navigation here. If it's gonna do a little better now. I don't know why things are... Yeah, it's still a little off. Let me close SimHub altogether, not just the map. Does the steering wheel work? What do you mean? Yeah, of course it does. All the buttons, everything. Oh, what I think about the fact of being in Japan? Oh, I love that. I think they made the perfect choice. I don't know, Thomas. I don't know. It's a good question because it looks nothing like GTA 5. Yeah, I also have the Volvo wheel. Where is it? Right here. The Volvo one. I'm restarting my SimHub. That's why you see the little grayed out. Okay, so I guess... Okay, now it's not... It's working. Alright, so I'll take the win. I love your setup. Thank you. They're not produced anymore. Yeah, unfortunately, Volvo. Does the steering wheel work like buttons? Yes, obviously. Yes, you press buttons and the buttons will do button things. All the buttons will do something. Like I can change music by going next. And this is directional. Yeah, everything works, man. Let's start driving a little bit here, because... how much money did you put into the whole setup? So, it's important to break it down in two parts. I have tutorials on my YouTube first, and they break down all the costs. But I put $700 on the rig. The main part of my setup is $700. $300 in car parts if you go to a junkyard. And another $400 if you buy wood, metal, carpet, arduinos that make the buttons work. Every single button here works, so I can press the hazard lights, I can go into wipers, you know, everything works. And you'll spend about $700 to do that. Now, I spent more, obviously. I am a content creator. I have a triple TV setup here. You can, you know, see, I have a little more than just one screen here. They're all 4K, 120 hertz. A little over the top, I know, a 4090. Oops. Sorry, minivan. Wait, buddy. How did you connect it so it works? What did you do? Check out my channel, man. I have tutorials on my channel. And it's basically Arduinos. A bunch of Arduinos here. And Arduino Micro Pros here. ESP32 on the steering wheel. Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield here for the gauge cluster. I'll be back a little later. See you later, man. See you later, Thomas. Thank you for joining, man. What happened to the Moza R12? It says, Fanatec? Oh, man, I must have the description wrong. Where are you? On the vertical or horizontal? You shouldn't. Thank you, Sam. Let me get the description right. Does a radio work? Yes. Everything works, man. Everything. When I say everything, everything. And no, there's no air coming out because I don't need it. I could easily put the air, but I don't need air. I'm in my home office. So when I say everything minus the climate control. Let me just fix my description. It shouldn't say Fanatec. I do not have a Fanatec. It doesn't say Fanatec. It says Moza. Where did you see that, Moha? Do you think it's possible to make a working rev limiter LED? Yes, and pay attention at the pay attention here at the high beam lights. That's my rev shift light. Yes, it is possible. No, man, it says Moza, Wheelbase Moza R12. Sam, no, we're not gonna play BeamNG today. I told you. Sorry, man. We're not going to play BeamNG today. Does a CarPlay screen go down? Yes. Just like Volvo, not Audi. Well, I know Audi does that too, but Volvo does it also. I think Volvo did it before, actually. Fix my screens here. There we go. How do you get the cluster to work? I have a tutorial on my channel. I have a tutorial on my channel for most of the questions. Have you ever been in a sim race with Jimmy Broadbent? Oh man, I wish. I wish. No, and I don't have the skills necessary to be on a race with Jimmy. Jimmy is an amazing sim racer, man, and a real racer now. I'm just a dad playing at home. How did you make the speed and the RPM? Like I said, there's a tutorial on my channel, Miroslav, and it will teach you how to do this in details. I think I need to move my camera a little bit, my window a little bit to the left. How much was the setup? About $700 to build the car parts and put the so car parts and all the hardware, wood, metal, carpet, Arduino, that kind of stuff. Yeah, send me a screenshot. I want to see where. Does it have crash physics? No, Johan. This is Assetto Corsa, not BeamNG. XYZ Mason. No, we're not going to play BeamNG today, guys. I played yesterday, and today is a weekday. I want to play something different. Do you have a map light? I have a big light. I'm in my home office, man. I have a light. I don't have a roof here. Let me stop here for a sec. Yeah, I'm in my home office. There's no door, there's no ceiling. As you can see, there's a door right there. I was gonna do something. What I was gonna... Oh yeah, fix the window. The window is a little bit to the right. Yeah. 300, I think that was the number. Yes, there you go. Do you know Jimmy Broadbent? I just know his channel. I don't know personally or never spoke with him. How much did the Moza stuff cost? So, full disclosure, Sam, I am sponsored by Moza, so I didn't pay for anything Moza. But I suppose if you would buy everything, the KS steering wheel is $329 US. The CS wheel is about the same, $329 US. I think the truck steering wheel, which is behind me here, is $200 and something. I don't recall exactly. Just make sure things don't fall. The wheelbase is $499, $399. It's an R12, $499. Hey, Al's Jazz, welcome back. How long did it take to build this with the dash bits, etc.? That guy. So the dashboard was actually pretty quick. If you follow my tutorial, you're going to be able to put it on like in 15 minutes. I swear to God, if you get an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield, in 15 minutes you get it working. I've been working on a simulator for about 5 years now. That's why I'm making tutorials on my channel, so people can make it without taking as long as I did. Are you having issues with Moza Pit House shutting down when putting the PC to sleep? No, I'm not. Are you, Mystic? I have other problems with my sleep pattern here on the computer. What happens is when I send my computer to sleep, there's an app, which is not Moza, that is keeping my computer awake. It goes to sleep and comes back on, so I just turn it off. How do you have the CT5, not S? This is a CT5V steering wheel. Well, I bought it. I have the car, the same car in real life, so I just wanted to have the same car steering wheel. Can we have a POV time anytime soon? There are a few videos, Lupar, on my channel, on TikTok also, that are first person, but I'll make some in the future, yeah. Thank you, man. I'll check it out. How many car games can you play with this gaming setup? Any car gaming, Beetroot. As long as it's, I mean, if you want the support of your gauge cluster, as long as SimHub supports it, which is 99% of modern, when I say modern, I'm talking about 2000 newer, like 20 plus years old now. it will work here. Any car game that works with a PC and a gaming controller, it'll work here. This game is called Assetto Corsa. I just hope it's possible to replace the steering wheel on a Tesla. What do you mean? I would never get a Tesla steering wheel here, that's for sure. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, I love the Cadillac steering wheel as well. It's my new favorite steering wheel, to be very honest. Do you have a Polestar engineered Volvo in real life? They're such fun little... Yes, they are, Barney. I do have an S60 T8 2022, but mine is the inscription model. It's not Polestar engineered. It does have 415 horsepower, so it's plenty fast, but it's not Polestar engineered. So how do you have everything but a Volvo steering wheel? What do you mean? What do you mean I have everything but a Volvo steering wheel? What is this? And it also works. I'm just using a Cadillac. Guys, let's get something clear. Just because I'm using one steering wheel, it doesn't mean I can just not easily pop it out and put another one in. It's as simple as taking it out and putting another one in. This is a quick release, guys. So because you come here, don't assume that, oh no, he doesn't have the Volvo anymore. Because I do. What car am I driving? I'm driving the Cadillac. Now, that's why I'm driving with a steering wheel. This is a Cadillac, right? Speaking of BeamNG, have you played it with the... No, I haven't. What car? I just answered. Oh, a lot of questions about the car I'm driving. That minivan is holding up the line. Ooh. Ow. Don't do a pass on a double line. A Tesla Eco Blender. I mean, they're fast. I gotta give them that. Opinion on 850 wagons. Oh man, I love 850s. I love those square, boxy Volvos. And my first Volvo ever was a Volvo 850. So I am very biased towards the Volvo. Got a little frame drop there. Oh, now I realized I had my navigation screen popped down. But I got something odd happening today. I noticed my GPU load is a little bit higher than usual. And the temperature is a little bit higher than usual. 75 degrees. It's usually about 70. Not high by any means, but still, it's a little high. Let me move my camera again. Oh man, everything was wrong here, guys. You're not correcting me. Nice. The CSV is an absolute beast. Yes, it is. I think you're talking about a CT5, right? And a CTS. They're both beast. What software are you using to get the dash and everything working? SimHub. Nice. The modern S60s are some of the best looking cars ever made. I agree, man. I love the newer ones. I do love the older ones. I have this car in my garage as well. I have the S60R 2005. I love it. Have you used Linux? Yes, I've used Linux in the past. I don't use it here. I'm using Windows. What wheelbase do you use? I'm using the Moza R12. How expensive, Luca? $700 can get you the sim rig. Obviously not talking about the TVs or the PC, just talking about the rig itself. Have you replaced the thermal paste yet? Now, this thermal paste is not even a year old, Nizimo. I have a 9950X 3D that I purchased and installed around May last year, May, June. And the load, the CPU load is a little bit higher than usual. So there is something going on in the background. I don't know if it's a backup happening or something is happening that is causing my load to be slightly higher than normal. Dude, that's got to be a heavy steering wheel. What wheelbase do you have? So it's not heavy. First of all, this steering wheel here is lighter than this. This is a Moza KS wheel. This is a real Cadillac steering wheel. This is lighter than this. No, it's not heavy. And I don't lose not a 1 Newton meter of force here, man. It's pretty light. This one is heavier, and even still, 12 Newton meters, plenty powerful. This is probably what I'd say about 2 pounds, maybe less than 2 pounds, 1.5 pounds heavier. Those of you who are metric, about 700 grams heavier. What size TV? I have triple 65-inch TVs, Jaden. A Saab with a Cadillac wheel. Man, wild man. Saab? Really? I'm not gonna even answer that after this. That 6 setup though, do you plan on keeping that shift knob? Oh, absolutely, man. This is the Volvo S60R. This is the pinnacle of shifters, man. This is the Spaceball. Yeah, I'll check it later. It's okay. It's not causing any troubles. It's just higher than normal. Insane. How is that Volvo steering wheel heavier? You'd think the Caddy wheel is. Because this is more modern. All the modern steering wheels are lighter. That Volvo is 20 plus years old now. And this is brand new. This is on my actual same, not this one, but the same steering wheel is on my Cadillac CT5 V 2026. So this is a lot lighter. A lot lighter. How did you hook up the gauges and the mini screen? So the mini screen is one thing, the gauges are a different thing. This is SimHub running from my computer, and it has the GPS, it has everything that I need. On the gauge cluster, I have an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield connected that will make the gauges work. And I have a tutorial on my channel, so if you're interested, you can always check out my channel and you'll be able to see how I connected it and do it yourself if you want to do that, because I have tutorials for everything. Does the AC work? Yes, all the buttons work, not the air. I don't need air coming out of here. I'm in my home office. I have air conditioning running 24/7 here. I live in Florida. You have a 1990 Eclipse. I'm honestly tempted to turn it into one of those. Dude, only if it's not working anymore. Otherwise, just go to a junkyard, man. They're pretty cheap. What this guy's doing. Yes, 12 Newton meters is way more than any car real force, to be honest. I agree with you. Which game, bro? This is Assetto Corsa for PC. Thank you, that's local. What do you think about Lando winning the title, and what is your prediction for 2026? I think it's a little early. I gotta watch the first race in order to have a prediction for 2026. As we all know, Formula One changes everything when they change from calendar year. Sometimes a winning team from past year will be like middle in the next coming year. So you gotta check it out. I want to see Cadillac. I'm very anxious to see Cadillac F1 team. I love their livery. I saw it yesterday. Thank you for the goat, buddy. Thank you, man. So I'm really looking forward for 2026, especially for Cadillac. That's gonna be fun. How long did it take to build that, and what was the cost? Well, Robbie, I do have both answers on my channel. I have a 45-minute long tutorial. It took me about 3 weekends to build the first version. I've been working on this thing for about 5 years now. But if you follow my tutorial, it's gonna be a lot faster for you. And the cost was $700 for the sim rig itself. And why do I say only for the sim rig? Because you can buy whatever wheelbase you want. You can buy whatever monitor, TV, or if you have one, you don't have to buy anything. You can use any computer you want or have. So it really is up to you after you spend the $700 on the base. It doesn't run. I was thinking either electric conversion of sim racing. Is that a real car dash? Yes, this is a real car dash. What's the steering radius? This is a direct drive sound, so it's as much as you need. If you want to do 10,000 degrees, you can. If you want to do just 180 or 90 degrees, you can. I'm currently using 900 degrees because of this. How do you use another steering wheel? That's pretty easy. There is a quick release in the back of all the steering wheels. So you just press it, pop it out, put the other one in, and there you go. I liked it. I like the fact that they kept it like black and white, and I think Cadillac just kind of matches with black. My car is black, so I'm a little biased, I know, but I think it looks, how can I say, like sophisticated. Like Cadillacs are supposed to be fast and sophisticated. Oh man, I forgot about that term. The only thing I want Moza to fix is that high forcing back. The wheel doesn't want to stay centered. It rocks back and forth. Maybe check your settings. Mine is not rocking, dude. Have you checked your settings, Moza? What game? We're playing Assetto Corsa. Who is the GOAT of F1? Oh, that's easy. Ayrton Senna, man. I'm Brazilian born. So Ayrton Senna, to me, is the GOAT, is the best F1 race driver to ever exist and ever race on Formula 1. I am biased. I know that. Do you play Forza Horizon on this? And if so, can you play it again? I did play Forza Horizon on this thing in the past. I'm gonna be very honest, Milo. I began today's live stream with a rant on Forza Horizon. I spent almost 2 hours yesterday trying to get the steering wheel to work with Forza Horizon, and it's not Moza's fault, because Fanatec was a nightmare as well. And I can't believe a AAA game made for cars doesn't have an easier and better support for steering wheels. If you look around Forza Horizon 5 steering wheel, you're gonna see a metric ton of folks trying to find ways to work around their problems and making it work. They have to have compatibility mode on, and you have to keep the steering wheel at 0 degrees and, you know, do a couple of jumps and look back twice. It's ridiculous. The game is called Assetto Corsa. You drift? Oh, dude, Chance, I'd love to drift. I've been trying to learn how to drift, but I don't. Let me turn off the traction here. Let me go here. Yeah, but I'm still learning. I usually overcook and then I do this. I'm learning. I'm in very early stages. Much? Almost. Yeah, I gotta learn. I gotta do more offline drifting. Yesterday, I was gonna try and learn to drift a little more, but unfortunately, I got caught in that Forza Horizon nightmare trying to get the steering wheel to work, because I was trying to get, like, I wanted to learn maybe to start learning on how to drift on a more arcade game, and that's why I was trying to get Forza to work. Senna and Max Verstappen are probably two of the best. Yeah, Max Verstappen is very good as well. Yeah, Forza, I don't understand why Forza is so bad with steering wheels. It's just ridiculous. Can you test in the next stream a paid BeamNG mod? I know a paid mod that's really good. If you paid for me, I don't overly control the wheel. Yeah, everybody says that to me. The problem is I am hardwired to just drive on a track, not to drift the car. So it's just, oh man. I will learn, I promise. How much did all that cost to you, Hassan? $700, man. You can check my channel. I was just telling somebody about your you at work. They bought a PS5 steering wheel and made me think, oh man, that's cool, dude. I am biased, but I think that's a good thing to buy. Try flipping the gas a bit softer. Yeah, I know all the theory. I just don't do it when I'm doing it. Yeah, throttle control is definitely my problem. That is definitely my main problem. What map is this? We're driving in the LA Canyons, Infected Raccoon. I'm just going for a quick drive. We're gonna change games later. I want to go to drive a little bit of truck, but I want to just enjoy here a little bit of the canyons. I love driving here. Even though I look like a fly having a stroke, crashing and trying to read the chat and talk to you guys, but I still love it. Try to use your brakes. That part I could never try. I don't know, I just get so lost in the pedals. And I know how to, when I usually drive, if you watch my pedal camera, you're gonna see that every time I downshift, I blip. You know, I do the heel and toe. I know my throttle controls. I just make it, I just don't know how to do it when I'm drifting. I kind of forget. So that's a problem. We're playing on Assetto Corsa, man. What camera do you use? I am using, this one is an iPhone 14 Pro. And this one is the Obsbot Tail Air. It's able to move around. It's pretty cool. I can show, like, whenever people ask, oh, what do you have? A triple? Yes. And I can just move the camera around. Take it slowly. Don't go super fast. Yeah. Please make a sim just for your Cadillac. Oh, man, I'd love. But I don't have the money to buy a brand new Cadillac interior, buddy. You want to sponsor it? Yeah, sure. It took me so long to get my settings on Forza right, and go change my graphics, and it completely threw off the controls of again. Exactly. Not only that, but when you get the controls right, you just enter the game and it's all messed up. Can you stall? Yes. Are there any consequences of not using the clutch? Yes, the gears were not engaged. Brake with your left foot. I don't always brake with my left foot, especially if I'm driving a manual H pattern car, but I can also do that with the left. LT, no lifting till you see God or the checkered flag. Yes, go ahead, buddy. You may do that as much as you want. What car? We're driving the Cadillac CT5E. Beautiful Cadillac CT5E, by the way. I love this car, and I'm a little biased, I know. Overcorrecting. That's, yeah, I really believe that's the case. What cars are you driving? I am driving the Cadillac CT5. Do you still now me? What? Is this from a Volvo? Yes. Is the AC working? So the buttons are working. The air is not coming out of here. I don't need it. I'm in my home office. I literally have air like blowing on me right now. I think you're going a little fast there. Yeah, I go a little fast in a lot of turns, see? Especially when I'm reading the chat. That's when I'm gonna do the worst. The worst mistakes are usually when I'm reading the chat. So it's a good excuse. You got a new wheel, Enzo? Yes, I do, sir. I am finishing the tutorial. So I made the new tutorial for Moza using this steering wheel. And I'm very proud of it. Look at this. Beautiful. Custom made 3D printed thing for my airbag cover, and it just has a magnet, and it just bloop, blocks right in. I love it. How similar is driving the sim versus the real thing? Angry empathy. Oh man, it's different. I mean, we don't have the G-forces here. Plus, like, I drive a little wilder here, obviously. And I can compare cars. I think it's super rare when they make a car like really as their counterparts. I have this car and it doesn't drive like this. The RPMs go high too fast here. It builds up speed way faster. I mean, the CT5E is a fast car, but this is just too much. They always put it more, not like level, you know? Oh, do I still know him? I don't, Elias. I'm sorry. I'm that guy with the Volvo XC90 2026. Oh, I remember the 2026. You're the only one with the XC90. I remember the car better than you, man. I'm so sorry. It's just a lot of people come by on my live streams. So dope. Even the cluster works. Yes, Shot, it does. When you're reading the comments, my brain got this. Yeah, don't read the chat and drive, guys. I'm on a game, so I can do that. Matt, how you doing, buddy? I don't know, BeamNG. How does traffic compare to No Hazy? But this is not BeamNG, man. We are in Assetto Corsa. It looks like BeamNG a little bit, I know, but we are in Assetto Corsa. Let's drive off the edge. Let's not. Is that a V70 dash? User, yes. It's a V70 or S60. And they're all the same. It's a P2 Volvo. Why are some cars stopped in the middle of the road? What base are you using? Moza R12. BeamNG is good with the RPMs. It depends on the mod, Sound. That's what I'm saying. Like, depending on the mod, the person who made the mod will make it go rev so much faster than in real life that even my little motor can't keep up with it. It's funny because when I'm driving, one of the good mods, funny enough, that I have is it's an S60R. That one revs just about the same as my real car does. So you can see that it goes with it. It doesn't have a delay. Because here, if I go high, like, it delays. There's a delay, but not because the gauge is delayed, but because the motor can't keep up with it. Chance, do you also know that the S60R has the same engine as the MK2 Focus? It's a very similar engine, yes. The 5-cylinder, but I don't think it's exactly the same. It's a similar one. I think it's a very similar base. That Assetto Corsa, yes. The map is called LA Canyon, Nathan. How do you get the graphics so wow? Oh man, I don't even think the graphics are very wow here. I have Pure running on this simulator, and I'm using 4K. It's the map that made me think that that's a really cool setup. How much did it cost? Yeah, I spent about $700, man. If you follow my channel, subscribe to my channel, and check out my tutorials, I have a price breakdown. I have detailed, instructions on how to build this. Because you want to see what happens if we drive off the edge. I can save you the trouble. I'll fall into the void because there's no collision in the bottom of the edge, so it's not like BeamNG. We're gonna roll and crash. It's not gonna be fantastic. We're just gonna fall into the void, and the map's gonna reset itself because we're gonna fall into the void. Do you also work on cars? I do not. I work with market research. Let me fact check myself. Okay. When it comes to wiring, reading the chat. Comes to wiring LED on a dash and the hazard light, basically the whole dash to use a higher capacity 12 volts. No, it can be a super simple. The gauge crusher doesn't use a lot of amperage. Just a 12 volt power supply will do the trick, and the hazard lights are super, like, you can see them blinking now. It's just a regular, like, it's a relay that's in the gauge plus. You can actually hear audibly when it's on. Is that the R line dash, if I'm not mistaken? Yes, it's an R S60R. Yeah, it's not the same. It's very similar. It's a newer version. You're correct, Hollersburg. Hazard lights. They share the same structure. Yes. Turn on the heat, please. It's cold back here. Hey, Blazer. Assetto? Yes, sir. Name Assetto Corsa. Haven't seen this map before for AC. Oh, really, Matt? This is super old. Like, you can tell by the graphics that it's pretty old by now. I would guess it's, oh man, almost as old as mods are for Assetto Corsa. You're looking for a starter direct drive steering wheel. What should I choose? MBT AAC. Depending on your budget, MB, I would say Moza R5 is a good starting point, or more Moza R9. Those are my go-tos for, like, starter. What's your graphics card? I have a 4090 here, Sound. It's just a block and the same, yes. Have you tried it with BeamNG? I noticed some other cars. Yes, I did play BeamNG yesterday, so you want to see on my live stream from yesterday, you'll see me playing BeamNG.drive. What map? This map is called LA Canyons. Yeah, I love the dashboard on these S60Rs, man. I am really this is one of the first things that caught my eyes in 2005. The first time I saw in person a Volvo S60R at a Volvo dealership. That's when it became my dream car. Oh, that BMW just caused a wreck. Reckless. What am I driving? We're driving the Cadillac GT5V. How do you get navigation? Check my channel. I have a tutorial on the CarPlay. It's a how to get an Apple CarPlay on your sim racing. Yes. So, and it works. Oh man, it's this synchronized again. This is my screen capture problem, not the maps problem. Let me stop here and see it again. The parking spot. I don't want to get the cars just honking at me. Parking spot. We'll stop here. Let me just synchronize my map again. How do you compare BeamNG to real life? BeamNG is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's real life, you know, like material yet, but there you go. Now it's synchronized. Awesome. So now it's synchronized. You can see the map. Have you ever been pulled over by the cops? In real life, I don't have any tickets. I've been pulled over once, but I was let go with a warning. I made a left turn when the turn signal turned from yellow to red. I drive for about 25 years now, and I never had even a parking ticket. Nothing. Drift. I'd love to drift, man. I don't know how to. I'm learning. I'm sorry for the loud. Yeah, I forget that sometimes when I go outside, the sound gets super loud. I have a feeling that screen configuration took more time than assembling Sim itself. No, it didn't. No, it's actually quite simple, man. It's SimHub. In SimHub, you can just make the dashboard to look like whatever you want. And no, it's not hard. You have a real S60R? Yes, I do. I have a 2005 Volvo S60R in 6-speed manual, and it's black with Nordcat seats. Damn, I'm more like a BMW fan though, but it's still a good car. Yes, Turbo, I agree, man. I mean, you can be a fan of any car. I'm like that. I prefer Volvos, but you know, I think it's good to respect all brands, man. All cars. There's somebody that loves all kinds of cars. How did you build it? It's Fuvu's official. I have a tutorial on my channel and a bunch of behind-the-scenes videos. So if you want to check it out, call bottom work. What do you mean call bottom? All the buttons work. I don't know what button exactly you're talking about, but yes, you got the hazard lights on. I can change the camera here. Sorry about the noise again. Been driving for 25 years and doesn't know how to drift. Kim Chong. Oh man, don't be such a kid. I can drive on the track faster than you. I just can't drift. Yes, and you don't, like, you can drive for 70 years and not ever learn how to drift. That's such a kid thought process. It's so funny, actually. I never heard of it. What's crazy, the same left turn ticket last week and now. Oh man, you got a court? Oh dude, I'm sorry to hear, man. Yeah, I was coming from an event. It was late night, and I noticed last minute that it turned red when I started turning, and then this police officer just stopped, and I was like, she was asking like, you know what you did wrong? And I said, yeah, I'm sorry. It was red when I turned, and she was like, okay, I'll let you go with a warning. And I was like, okay, thank you, bro, thank you. Can you drive a Volvo? Yes, you can drive a Volvo. Stop here. Let's drive a Volvo. Woo-hoo. All right. Let's get the Volvo. Let's get the S60R. Get the steering wheel out. Let me turn this off. It's battery operated. All right. And because we're driving a Volvo, obviously I gotta change steering wheel. And I think I forgot to turn off, so maybe I'm out of battery here. Yes, I am. It has a parasitic draw. I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. So this battery is dead. You can use this one. You have a V70R. Nice, man. What is your V70? What's color combo? Volvo. The S60R. It's getting black, obviously. Did I turn it on? go. I have to change here. What's the game name? We're playing Assetto Corsa. We're gonna go to Assetto Corsa again. How can I get that car? Which car? There we go. Now we're working. Let's go. Do you think that Volvo will ever come out with the newer art design or Polestar like the older one? I don't think so, Noah. I think they're moving to separate the brands. So you can tell that the newer, like, they have Polestars and they have Volvos. So I don't know. You should make an MX-5. How you doing, Rice? Dude, I am on a... Now that I have a Moza, it's so easy to get new wheels on it. I have an Audi steering wheel that was on my attic for more than a year now. I literally pulled it down yesterday so I can get it to work here. Yeah, let me pull the camera back now because the Volvo is a little deeper so it doesn't hit here. And I can have the whole steering. So now we're driving the Volvo S60R. Look at this beautiful car. It's an amazing car as well. I love both my cars. I love all my cars, all four of them, but the Volvo S60R and the Cadillac are my favorite. I can drift in a real car, but not at all on a simulator. Diabolo, I'm pretty sure I could drift on a real car if I practice a little, and in the simulator, I have a hard time doing it. See you later, Sound. Let's go. After the Volvo, is there any Holden Commodores you can drive? Oh man, I don't think I downloaded any Holden Commodores. To be very honest with you, I don't think I've ever downloaded. What wheel? We have a Moza R12 here, and we are driving the Volvo S60R now. Oh, look at that. I'm starting to find a pattern. Every time I load Assetto Corsa, it makes my sim hub go slow. So let me restart my sim hub again. That's interesting. That's a... Oh, the Cadillac? Oh man, I just searched Cadillac CT5. There's nothing special on that search, man. I'm just restarting my... Okay, back. Start my sim hub. Funny, as you're driving, I have a Buttkicker here, and as you're driving, you kind of get used to the vibration, but only when it shuts down, like I restarted my sim hub, then you feel it stopped when it comes back on. All right, I think now everything's working. When you get a chance, you should download a Holden Commodore. Yeah, I love Holden Commodores. I think they're amazing cars. The V8 is super cool. So now we're driving the Volvo S60R in LA Canyon. And this car is all-wheel drive, 300 horsepower. Where'd you get the shifter? What do you mean? The Spaceball? The Spaceball came from my car. In fact, I bought a brand new one for my car, and I got the cars here. I found a brand new on a Volvo dealership, which is pretty amazing to find a brand new trim for a 20-year-old car. So basically, you can drift in the winter, but not in the summertime. Yeah, that's true. Do you use Modland? Oh, I use any mods, and then I try, obviously, I test for fire resistance first. Make sure you put on a seatbelt. Yes, sir. S80D5, nice. It's a good car as well. Bro, I have a Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG. Do you have it by any chance? I don't. I don't have a lot of Mercedes. I'm not a big Mercedes guy. Thank you, sir. I love this wheel as well. There's a little bit of a delay happening here in the game that I'm noticing. My computer is kind of weird today. I don't know what's going on, and I restarted earlier today. Yeah, it's a little delayed. Yeah, I didn't hit that on purpose. Let me check something. Let me check my task manager and see what's going on here. What's pulling 40% on my CPU load? Usually it's not. Funny, because there's nothing big here. Moza taking 4%. Assetto Corsa is taking 3%. There's something in the background that's pulling like 40%. Google. Chrome. But I don't think so. Let me close some of the windows on my Google Chrome. I don't know. Maybe it's a few of them. Get this one, this one. I was trying to get my Forza Horizon yesterday to work with the steering wheel. Oh, this is one of the mods I found for Cadillac, but it's a CT4, and it's purchased $9. I'm not a big fan of paying mods, especially for real-life cars. Close a few more windows. There you go. See that? Yeah, that lowered a little bit, but still at 30%. How did you make the cluster and everything work on your setup? Arduinos. You can find all the information you want on my channel. But what is using the processor more? Here, this one is more reliable. SimHub is using a little bit. Assetto Corsa is using 6%, and I have a bunch of little stuff working on the background, but they're not big. Eventually, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up some of the stuff. I have a bunch of old apps that are probably creating parasitic draws here. Still about 40%, no clue why. And the game is running on the right set of CPU. It's from 0 to 31. Actually, it's not. So let's get the priority right here. CPU affinity. I have a 9950 X3D, so one thing I do is you can select what kind of if you want cache or if you want the clock. And for sim racing, not sim racing, for gaming, you want cache and not clock. So I'm changing now and seeing if that will help a little bit. Close this guy. I don't need it. I have a Jaguar XE. What do you have? Do you have that? I don't. I don't think I have Jaguars here. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful interior, guys. It's not a mere coincidence. I love this. What RTX? I have a 4090 here. Is there a direct drive setup? Yes, it is. Yeah, but the game's still weird. Definitely weird. It went up to 100 frames per second. It was about 80, but still weird. I can feel the weirdness going on. Yeah, I can't close Chrome. Chrome is one of my tools to check on my chat. and to check the stats on my streaming PC. I'm not streaming from this PC, so I'm not drawing extra load from it because I just consolidate everything streaming on the other PC, and this one just games. Do you have BeamNG.drive? Yes, I do have BeamNG.drive, and I was playing it yesterday on my live stream. If you want to check it out, it's yesterday's video. Do you like BMWs? Out of the German cars, that is the one that I like the most, but I'm not a BMW guy. I built a BMW E60 simulator for a friend of mine, but I would never have a BMW simulator here. I even have a BMW steering wheel, an F30, and I changed the logo to a Volvo, obviously. Do they have Hondas? I do have Hondas here. Not a whole lot, but I do have a few Hondas. Favorite German car? I'd say BMW is my favorite German car. Maybe tied with Porsches. Does your V60R have a supercharger? Oh man, no. Well, first, I have an S60R. The S60R and the V70R, which is the wagon version, are the counterparts. The Volvo S60Rs are turbocharged. My S60 T8, the newer one, is supercharged, turbocharged, and electric with 415 horsepower. That's the 2022 Volvo. That's the newer SP8 ones. What all you had to do to get that Volvo wheel on? Oh man, that was super easy. You can check my channel for tutorials. Basically drill the holes and make an ESP32 here to connect to the buttons. I am releasing a new tutorial this week, coming out soon, and I used the Cadillac one to show. So this is the steering wheel that you're gonna see in the video. Delete the last Windows updates messing up most gaming PCs. That could be. That could be, Robert. I updated it maybe a week or two ago, and that's when it started kind of going weird. Especially when I load Assetto Corsa, things will go just a little bit haywire, especially SimHub for some reason. Hello to Indonesia. V6 by any chance? What do you mean V6? The Volvo is T5. It's 5 cylinders. Is that an S60R cluster? Yes, it is, Jack. Everything is S60R right now. The steering wheel, the space ball, the dashboard. Did you build yourself? Yes. I have a tutorial on my channel. Does the radio work? Yes, it does. The radio works the FM, AM, the CDs, and also the audio coming from the computer. It will also play in the speakers that I have down here. You can actually see the little yellow thing there. That's the speaker. That's the Behringer speaker I have. I have 2 of them here to play sounds. Why do most of the cars' engine remind me of an Audi R8 in real life? The sound? Strange, because this sounds very much like a Volvo S60R, the 5-cylinder roar, if you will. Thank you, P7. Any recommendations on a good PC? POW901. Oh man, that depends so much on your budget, especially nowadays where prices are kind of insane. So hard to tell you. Like if you're looking to sim race, what used to be like $1,000 PC, maybe 8 months, 10 months ago, would be great. I think that $1,000 PC is gonna cost you about $1,200 now. But anything from like a $1,200 to $1,500 PC will get you going. Will it play 4K triple? No, it won't. But it will get you going. Like I have a 4090 here with a 9950X3D. The only thing I don't have maxed out here is I don't have a 5090, and I'm still struggling to get 4K on triple TVs. How did you program the cluster to work in the PC? And I own an S70 GLT. Did you buy that blue in cost? So no, this is an original S60R cluster, so it comes in blue. And how did I program it? I have a tutorial on my channel. I think we're gonna try going into the truck and see if that will get the game a little better. I don't know. It's kind of On a delay here. Stop putting people's lives at risk for your stream. Oh man, that's an old type of troll, buddy. It's not even funny. But if it floats your boat, sure. How do you control the force feedback while, what do you mean? Just like any other wheel. It's noticeable, the force feedback is only noticeable if you have like a super weak direct drive, or if you have like a non-direct drive steering wheel. I have a 12 Newton meters, so it's pretty strong. You don't lose any force feedback. That looks more metallic blue. Oh yeah, because this is an S60R, Jack, not the S70. I know which one you're talking about. The S70, the P80s. The blue was just matte blue. This one is metallic. It's like a CD. You know that CD effect when you spin it on the light? That's what that one is. Does the horn work? No. I mean, I have a button for the horn, but you can't press the horn. Having had two of these cars, oh, that looks more metallic. Yeah, I read that. It's crazy. I just can't believe how familiar and real everything looks. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to look familiar, right? I have this car in real life, and it's pretty crazy. Also, when I drive it, like I come out from the simulator and I go drive my real car, kind of funny. And the CT5, now that I have the steering wheel, it's also funny because it's amazing how much we pay attention at the steering wheel because we're touching. Let's see if this will work a little smoother today because let's still have the cup holders. Yes, of course. Gotta have cup holders. Right there, that's a cup holder. How are you in the car but also have a computer screen? I'm not in a car. I'm in my home office. That's a trash can. And here is a door. This is my house. Welcome to my house, and this is my truck, and this is the streaming screen. And this is the chat window. This is where I read you guys. This is the rear view mirror. And there you go. Do you play BeamNG? Yes, I do. I'm sorry I didn't know it was AI. Sogo. What AI, buddy? CSKK, no one asked. LOL. What do you mean no one asked? I am streaming to another 100 people on YouTube, buddy. Yes, they do ask. Does it still have the cup holders? Does the mileage go up on a simulator? Yes, it does. You'll see in just a second. Let's start the engine here. Turn off the parking brake. Was I doing some delivery? Let me check out. No, I had just delivered here. Let's get a job. Oh, we are in France. Freight market. Let's get something. Let's go. Bastia. Let's go to Germany. Go to Germany. We're not going to finish this delivery today. What DD are you using? I'm using the Moza R12 with the Moza TSW steering wheel now. So you have a real Volvo wheel and you can adjust train sensibility like every sim. Yes. Just like every simulator, buddy. The Volvo steering wheel is fully functional here. The simulator sees it as just another wheel. Bro, 3 years ago I had my S60R. I missed that thing. Oh man, I feel for you, buddy. It's hard to find an S60R nowadays, especially in manual like this. Let me see. You have a real Volvo? Yeah, I answer that. Amazing. Where'd you order the auto parts? I went to the Junkyard, man. It's a lot cheaper to go to the Junkyard. Watching from Denver. Nice. Hello to Denver, Colorado. Is there feedback or motion if you brake hard? Yes. I have a butt kicker underneath my seat. You can actually see it right here. You see those lights on my right? That's the butt kicker. Called the butt kicker. it vibrates the seat. In fact, I don't know if I can show it. Let me see if I can show it. If I move my camera here. It's not going to show. No, there's a Stream Deck here, and it vibrates. Just like the wheel vibrates because of the whole vibration here. Is that a real car? It's a real car interior. How many wheels do you have, Mercedes? I was counting the other day. I think I have about 10. Not counting the Fanatec ones. Let me put you can put the miles to an empty tank down there on the left here. Ooh, I didn't see that guy. It's crazy what's possible today in the simulator world. I wouldn't pay that much money myself for a setup like that, but it's really cool and impressive to watch. Thank you, Flo. But that's the thing. Not that much money. With $700 nowadays, you can build something like this, man. It's crazy, but yes, you can. If you go to a junkyard, pull the parts, buy some wood, some metal, some carpet. That's it. That's it. If you have a computer, if you have a monitor, you're set. What wheelbase? I have a Moza R12 here. How much does it cost to get a setup like this? I just answered Sogo. It's about $700. I should play BeamNG on it. I do play BeamNG on it. I played it yesterday on live stream. You can watch my VOD on YouTube. Light truck right now. We're not carrying anything, so if I touch the brakes, it'll slow down quite fast. I'm looking forward to the new update. They're gonna update the physics on the trucks. It's gonna be pretty cool. 700 only if you're smart about it. Why wouldn't you be smart about it? I mean, you gotta be smart. You don't want to spend a ton of money if you don't have to. The only way you can spend too much money is if you can't find a junkyard nearby, and if you really have an expensive taste. We are in France right now, King. See, that's the cool thing about the simulator. I just came from LA to France and boom, like that. Do I play iRacing? I used to play iRacing. I canceled my membership. I think it's kind of annoying that you have to pay a monthly subscription, and I don't play that much. I play more Assetto Corsa Competizioni, that other games than, you know. So I don't think it's worth it. It doesn't justify for me. What's the truck? We're driving the Volvo FH16 right now. Let's get this cargo and let's take it to Germany. We're going to Deutschland. Take the job. Let's take the job. So, where's the truck? Oh, right here. We're going to have to go around and back off. See you later, Mercedes. How did you calibrate the dashboard with the PC? I have a tutorial on that. Essentially, what you have to do, depending on what you're talking about calibrating, if you make it work, it's going to work. Super simple. Now, calibration really is in the tachometer here. Right now, for instance, I just came from a Volvo that had 8,000 RPMs. Now I'm driving a truck with 3,000 RPMs. So the calibration really goes on to the red line. And whatever car I'm driving, if it's an F1 car that goes up to 12,000 RPMs, the red line will be always the red line. And then this makes it easier for me to know when I have to shift. Because if the numbers were correct, it'd be harder for me. And in case you guys are wondering, I'm using my rear view mirror. So you just drive for hours? Yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm commuting to my home office. I work from home. So in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I'll start working. So I'll just get up, turn around, go to my computer, and start working. Now we got a trailer. Get going. Spaceball, yes sir. I love when people recognize the Spaceball. Such an iconic shifter. Those who know, know. Was that your first wheel? No. My first wheel was a Trustmaster T300 I bought in 2020. Yeah, I like the dices too, man. I gotta say, that's a nice touch. I'm a good driver? Thank you, man. Funny that some people join and say, oh, you drive for 25 years and you can't drift. Yeah, I'm a great driver. I drive safely. That's a great driver. Unless you're a great pilot. You want to go to the racetrack and be a race driver and really fly the machine, you got to go fast. If you want to be a great drifter, then you got to learn how to drift. People mistaken, you know, those very basic things. It looks like you're actually driving. Thank you, Holden. That's the idea. Although it's a problem also because I do like Saturday and Sunday. My live stream was restricted on TikTok because the AI thought I was doing dangerous activities. Do you drive in real life, Marian? Yes, I do. I have a PXN V9. Nice. The PXN is a good cheap steering wheel to start, and I've heard great things about it. How does the screen work? Which one? You mean this one? So this screen here is a sim hub. You can download the CarPlay on my channel. I have a tutorial on my channel if you're interested. Just subscribe, hit the like button, and check it out. Obviously, you don't have to do all that. You can check it out without subscribing. But in any case, the TVs are just TVs, and I'm just running the game on it. You can see here, just a triple TV here, where, you know, I can see everything. How much does the setup cost? Duoda Nactix. I spent about $700 on it. $300 in car parts and $400 in wood, metal carpet, and arduinos to get the buttons. How did you do that with the speedo and revs? I did use Arduino Uno and a CAN bus shield, and if you go to my channel, I also have a tutorial about it. Like 90% of the questions you guys ask, I have a tutorial about it on my channel somewhere. Carrot, this looks like real life. Thank you. I got the R3. The R3 is a great wheel to start, Joda. And I'll tell you more. I think it's one of the best if you're on a budget. On a tight budget, the R3 is good because PXN is cheaper. But the R3 from Moza will allow you to upgrade to a Moza truck if you want. Like if you get more money in the future, you can get a CS Pro. You can get a... No, that's a KS Pro. You can get a CS Pro. So you can check other steering wheels. Their ecosystem is just amazing with Moza. You can get the turn stocks. So the R3, I think, is one of the best budget wheels. Whenever people ask me what they should buy, if they're on a tight budget, that's what I recommend. You missed a Volvo one though? I literally just put this one like less than 10 minutes ago. I was driving with the Volvo one, man. R5 is too much force feedback for a beginner. I kind of regret. You can tone it down. You can tone it down. NYX torque. How much is the setup? I spent about $700 on it. In car parts, about $300. You go to a junkyard, the pick and pull types. Also $700. Just go to a hardware store, buy wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff, and Arduinos. And how to put it together, check out my tutorial on my channel. I have a tutorial. Thank you, Sifo. Oh, Wanga, thank you, man. Yeah, we're driving in Europe right now. We're going to take some... What is it that we're taking? I forgot. Did I set a button for this? I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't set the button to change. I don't know what we're carrying. I put the steering wheel, but I didn't spend too much time like fixing the buttons here. Or did I? Oh, I did. Yes, I did. Look at that. You're so smart. Medical equipment. Medical equipment. That's what we're taking right now. Almost went in the red light. What sim is that? This is called Euro Truck Simulator. Adson HQ 5881. You add to your wheel screen with RPM. Yes, here the RPMs and the turn signal. If you notice, it'll blink green alongside with my real flasher. First gear. Have you heard of the RPM 1-to-1 map? No, I have not heard of that. What is it? John Pemberton! Good morning, buddy. How are you doing today, man? I hope you had a great weekend, buddy. Is it real car dashboard in your place? Yes, it's a real car dashboard in my home office, yes. Too fast here. Should make a business making setups. Oh man, I wish, but I earn a good living working from home at the office. So I like what I do. Are you hooked up to a trailer and can you see above you? Yes, I am. I am taking this Air France cargo thing here. Do you drive a truck in real life? Also, I do not. I never driven a truck in my life. Did you build it alone? Yes, I did. And I made a tutorial to help you guys build yours too. On my channel. An ETS map is 1-to-1 scale based in Germany. Oh, nice. I never heard of it. Do they have the whole German country? Is there heated seats? There is, but I didn't turn them on. I'm in Florida, car guy. I'm in Florida. I don't really wouldn't have used to, for that. So what I did was, you see the button here for the heat seat? I can press it and listen to the driver window is going to open. And I can close it by clicking the defrost. And I can do the same on the passenger side if I click. You can see the LEDs just kind of turn on and off, just cycle through, just like in a real car. Does he have air conditioning? I have air conditioning in my home office, so I don't really need to get the fan working here. Guys are going a little bit slow. That's one thing I don't like about Euro Truck Simulator. The speed limit is so slow. What city are you in your game and where are you driving to? So we're driving to Hamburg and we left Bastia in France. Thank you, Carrot. Good morning, Lloyd. Sorry I missed your message, man. Good morning to you too, good sir. Five cities. Oh. Well, it's still pretty incredible to have 5 cities in 1-to-1. We're gonna take the ferry. As if it changes the sound when you open the windows. That's crazy real. Yes, it changes the sound. It's so incredible. This is something that is super cool about Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator. You know what? I wish they had the windshield washer. Because when I push the windshield washer, I use for the engine brake. You see the engine light turns on my dashboard? That's the engine brake. Can we see a jump? There's no jumps here, buddy. Yeah, there's no jumps. we are going a little over the speed limit here through this town. Look at cemetery. I love the little details in the game. Crash to show it's actually you. Why would I have to crash to show that it's actually me? Dude, if you don't believe it, just keep scrolling, man. I don't need to prove anything to you, buddy. Is that a Volvo interior? Yes, it is, sir. No 5 stars like GTA? No. They give you tickets, though. They will give you tickets. They don't pull you over, but if you do like something weird, like go through a red light, they'll give you a ticket. We're gonna take that ferry over there. Damn! Welcome back. I like this game also, Neptune. I miss it sometimes. I was playing Cars in the beginning of this live stream, but I just wanted to chill a little bit. Can you add crazy pedestrians? No, you can. There is some pedestrians, but it's very scarce. Playing ATS with a sequential and an 18 speed is underrated. Oh, Military Bacon, welcome. How you doing, buddy? I saw your Cadillac, man. Oh, dude. Beautiful. That Blackwing, man. Let's enter. And I think we need to go to Italy. Yes. No, France. We're gonna arrive in Marseille. Marseille. I'm guessing you've tried iRacing. Yes, I did. I like iRacing. I just don't like their subscription model. The game is called Euro Truck Simulator LQ3. And now it's nighttime in the game. What pedals do you have? I have the SRP from Moza. What's the game called? I just told you. Young Man. Yes, it is. Is there resistance in the steering wheel? Yes. And if I let go, it'll self-center because the force feedback is acting. Yes, there is resistance, just like a regular car or truck would have. Not a whole lot because you have power steering, but just enough to give you the feedback that you need. Won't you have a game in the USA? Hugo, I was playing in LA Canyons. I was in the US. And this game also has a American version, which is called American Truck Simulator. I usually play an American truck. It just felt like coming to Europe today. Can you recommend the steering wheel? Yes, I can. If you're talking about the TSW, if you drive trucks and if you like playing with trucks, man, it's a must-have. It's super cool. You can, like, look, I'm gonna turn the turn signal. You see how the green is blinking? Let me get a little closer. You can set it up. That's so cool. Look, the other side now, I can't turn. But yeah, the other side also works. The RPMs, you can set all kinds of buttons here. The sensation on the buttons are very good. I really like the steering wheel. Damn, do you think it's worth getting an upgrade from the Moza R3? I mean, if your budget allows, an R5 or R9, I think that is an ideal force feedback. But if you only have now time or money to get an R3, I would buy more steering wheels, if I were you. F1 boy, we're playing Euro Truck Simulator. Thank you, Sam. Is your logbook up to date? You need to stay compliant. True, man. Yeah, I recommend it. Also, if you don't mind, I'd love to if you buy it. Use my affiliate link. That helps me a lot. Moza's been super kind to send me all this stuff for free. The Moza wipers and the Moza wheel, the Moza base. I have a bunch of wheels also here, so, you know, just a little way. You're going to pay the same price. I get a little commission, so it just helps out. Is this real or a simulation? It's a real simulation. It's a real game. What happens if you crash, Emilio? essentially in this game, what happens is you get a little bit of damage, a numerical damage that shows in the CarPlay, which is not synchronized again. So I gotta move here. You can see now the right one is going there. That will damage. No damage will be seen because there is no crash model or physics in this game here. We can call it a simulation. Yeah, I call it a real simulation. Not a fake simulation. We're not playing a video here. Do you still own the S60R and do you have the orange interior? I still own the S60R and I have the Nordcat interior, not the Atacama. Because I have the truck wheel and the pedals and the shifter and the indicators on an R3. Oh man, that's cool. That's the cool thing about the R3. It doesn't block you from using all the good stuff, you know. I think it's a pretty decent value for money. That's my honest, true opinion. Even before I had the Moza, I used to have a Fanatec before. That was my opinion. Yeah, there's no outside damage. If we were playing BeamNG right now, oh yeah, all hell would break loose. But this is American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. It doesn't have any crash models. Yeah, the S60R, I think is a super underrated car, which in a way is a good thing. I like the fact that it is a little bit underrated. I've always been the guy that likes underrated cars that are fast, but no one knows that they're fast, you know what I mean? Even my Cadillac CT5V, you know, a lot of people now know that it's fast, but a lot of people don't, and they see just a Cadillac. It's kind of like the S60R. They see a Volvo and they say, oh, it's a mom's car. Yeah, a mom with 300 horsepower, 6-speed manual transmission and all-wheel drive. That's a mom with taste. Bro, how much did you spend on this setup? I spent about $700 in car, $300 in car parts, and another $400, totaling $700 in wood, metal, carpet, arduinos, so I can get the buttons to work here. Get a Mercedes setup. Oh man, you wouldn't see me dead on a Mercedes setup, man. I am not a big fan of the Mercedes interiors. Even the newer ones, I think they aged super bad. If you look at a Mercedes-Benz from the early 2000s, they look awful, like literally awful. What are those steering wheels? Like those round, huge buttons that they had? Awful. I don't like them. And even the newer ones. My dad has a Mercedes E53 AMG 2026, and it looks awful. I don't like the interior. I really don't. I really don't. I think the interior is too flashy. I don't like the infotainment. I don't like the dashboard. It's not my thing. They're cool cars, they're fast cars, but not my thing. Do you play Taxi Sim? I never played. I gotta try that one out. The Mazda Speed 6 is another one. Mazdas are also underrated. They're cool cars. Your mom drives a Porsche 911. That's a cool mom. Bro, drive you're a Volvo. Am I a Volvo? I drive my Volvos, don't worry about it. I have two Volvos. The S60R 6-speed manual transmission, like this one, exactly like this. And a S60T8 2022. The 90s, yeah, I'll agree with you on that one, Carrot. I think the 90s, they had good interiors. I like the 90s interiors. High gear, yeah, we're on the highest gear, Vanco. This truck, I changed the transmission to a 6-speed transmission, and the RPMs numbers are incorrect. What is correct is the red line. this tachometer is calibrated for the red line, not the numbers. Which, if you drive any manual cars, you know that. That's what you need. Am I in love with my Volvo? Absolutely. I've owned 9 Volvos in my life. I had 3 Volvos up until a few months ago, and I have 2 Volvos. Pretty much love them. The Ioniq 5. What about it? Quick question. Volkswagen ID... Oh, I see the first question now. Quick question for... Origin Roads, I think? Volkswagen ID7 GT. I don't know, man. I never driven there. And I think all the cars you're talking about are all electric, right? I would never get a full electric, not because of any like environmental BS. I just don't like to plan my trips based on when I'm going to charge my car. Yes, Leon, I have a CT5V. And there's a good distinction there, Leon. I don't pretend that I have a Blackwing. And like my wife and I were talking about yesterday, and as I was driving the CT5, and I told her, like, I'm not lying. I say I have a CT5V. I never say I have a Blackwing. And I have, my CT5 has everything. Let me parking brake here. I have everything that you would get on a, where is it? So this is my CT5. Wait, let me go back here. Profile. This is my CT5 in real life. And from the outside, the only telltale that it's not a Blackwing, it's missing the little Blackwing here. And there's a air scoop here. Other than that, it's a V. And I have the interior of a Blackwing. The same steering wheel. The same bucket seats, the red seat belts, everything is just like the Blackwing. Everything's carbon fiber, but mine is about $60,000 cheaper. Get a job if you drive a Volvo, bro. I have a job, Maximus. How do you think I pay for 4 cars, man? How do you think I pay for my house and my cars and my simulator, man? Do you think I don't have a job? This is my car, bro. One of them, and this is the Volvo. You're such a crybaby because I don't like Mercedes? Really? What a crybaby. Where here's my Volvo, but I want to, yeah, you can see my Volvo here. I'm going to show both of my cars. This is my S60R. This is the CT5V. And we're going to go outside into the real Volvo. Look, look, look. This is the simulator. This is the Volvo. This is my car, man. A manual. And that's the car, S60R, and I drive it. Pretty cool. And that's my V. Oh man, I don't understand how people think that one can drive on a simulator and not have a job. I'm 44 years old, man. How do you think I get things for free? Yeah, it practically is. It's fast. It does 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds, 4.5 seconds. I mean, it's a twin-turbo V6. It's an amazing car. It's just not a Blackwing. You know what I mean? Why are you live when driving? What? I'm playing. Let me see. Yeah, but in Norway, everyone has electric, and I need it because it's way more practical. I understand, Name. I just can't give you my opinion. I never owned a full electric car. I have 2 hybrids. I have a Volvo S60 T8 hybrid plug-in, and I have a Kia Carnival that's hybrid, but it's not plug-in. So I can't tell you about electric cars, man. 2000 old money cars are the best. I agree, man. I love the early 2000s. Thank you, Carrot. See you later, Sam. Tech Talk Martin. Yes, I do remember you, man. Some of the comments are really funny, Green Bean. I agree. Like the comment that comes every now and then saying I should buy a truck. Like, what in the world? Why would I buy a truck? I'm literally driving at home. It's super comfortable. Why get, if I want to go to the restroom, I get up and go to the restroom. I don't have to stop at a rest stop. I literally press pause, go. Like, what? your Volvo if you have a job. What? It's just funny. It's missing 2 cylinders, but does it matter? Yeah. It's 2 cylinders, right? Like, what is 2 cylinders, Leon? In the grand scheme of things. Yeah, no, I do not regret buying the CT5e. I would, don't get me wrong, I would love to buy the Blackwing. But I can't justify, I paid around $64,000 with discounts. The Blackwing is around $120,000 to $130,000. It's double the money for the exact same interior, almost the exact same exterior. Yeah, I know, it's a V8, it's 600 and some horsepower, it's super cool, but man, it's a tough one. I can't, you know, the little devil in my head, it's not that big yet. Maybe when I get older, crazier, my daughter goes to college and, you know, I get that midlife crisis. Hey, Ryan, you're a little late. You're very late, man. I'm almost ending the live stream, but welcome. Either way, man, welcome, right? Oh, thank you, 689 Ash. I'm just having fun, man. I'm not hurting anybody, and I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just trying to share my passion. And also, that's why I make tutorials, man. I want to share everything I know. So I'll just keep doing what I do, man. As long as I find people like you guys, and I got a speeding violation, you know, find people like you guys watching and commenting. I don't mind the trolls. I don't mind the weird comments every now and then. I mean, that's what you get when you're live streaming, right? Yeah, that's the thing, Green Bean. I don't think it's worth $6,000 more. If it was 90, I think I would have made the stretch. But I can't, in sane mind, justify double or less than a second faster, and especially because I am not launching that car every day that I drive. Like, I launched it once in a construction zone that was like a new neighborhood that's only like the roads were built. That's the only time it launched, and even still, like, I wouldn't pay the double the price. That's a lot of money. Honk the horn. What Volvos have you owned? Oh, Run Car Show. I have owned... Let me go in chronological order. It's just easier for me, chronological. My first ever Volvo was a 1995 Volvo 850 Turbo. It was dark gray, and it had a black interior. It was automatic, and it saved my life. It's important to say that. I had an accident, and it saved my life. Let me just answer. Riches, yes, it's a Moza TSW here. Then the car that I the insurance paid me, and I got a P80 S70 T5. I had a black S70, beautiful car, amazing. I loved it. It was beautiful car, super good condition. It was a 1997 S70, and I bought it in 2007, so it's a 10-year-old car. It's supposed to look good. I got another tickets. Okay, that's fine. And so and then I had a hiatus. I didn't have Volvos for a while. Then I had the Volvo S60, not the DR. I had the same generation. Then I had another hiatus, and I bought a Volvo S90 2018. 17 it was a 2017 Volvo S90. The T5, so it's super slow. I didn't like that car because it was very big with a very underpowered engine, and I traded in 2020 for a Volvo S60 T5, and then that was good. 250 horsepower, that was great. And then I added to my collection the Volvo S60R 2005 in 2021, and in 2022 I bought the Volvo S60 2022 T8. Those are the Volvos I owned. Do you like Golfs? I like Golfs. I don't like hatchbacks in general. Like, own, but I do admire them. I never used ChatGPT for the first time since you were talking about Game Changer. Oh, absolutely, man. You're going to love it. You're in for a treat, man. It's fun. Officially Simba. I'm good, man. I'm good. How about you? See you later, Riches. Hello from Australia. Hey, Pee-wee. Good evening. Oh, it's going fine, man. You know, I didn't get any restrictions on my TikTok so far. YouTube is going well. Not great, but not bad. And I started the live stream playing in Assetto Corsa, and now I'm here in Europe, having fun. RTU Dima, dude, pay me. Pay you for what exactly? Could you look into the thread things on your Discord? It only makes... Yeah, I'll check that, man. I don't know what's happening. I need to ask Masato. I don't know. I tried to find a solution for that, but I couldn't. I don't know a lot about Discord, man. Makoto Masato is the one that was helping me with this. LARP67, thank you for the roses, buddy. I can tell you that's not about the money, for rather just for fun. You mean my live streams? Yeah, absolutely, man. If it was for the money, like I get maybe $30 from TikTok every month. I get a little more from YouTube, but still, like, I get more money if I work. But just have fun here. Trucks, Spotter, Jason, how you doing, buddy? That's this guy. Everybody's so slow here in Europe. That's gonna ruffle some feathers. Are we still in France? I think we are. Yeah. We're still in France. I don't think we're going to be able to get to Germany. We're going to Hamburg. Yeah. We're on our way to Dijon and Paris. Run Car Chopin. I own a Volvo V70 2.4 from 2001. It's a very fun and Swedish. Oh, man. I bet. Yeah, you have the same P2, man. It's an amazing car. Pretty good, truck. How about you, man? We're taking some medicines. Is it medicine? Medical equipment. That's what we're taking today to Germany. In our beautiful Volvo. Let's not crash. Ooh, that was so close. That was so close. The TV screen size, so all of them are 65 inches. KH8. Oh, I don't know. Sorry if I butchered your name. Yeah, so 65 inch here, 65 inch there, and 65 inch here. How do you get your gauges to work? Zombie Freaks. You use arduinos and you follow my tutorial on my channel. Your right can be so slow. I turned the speeding fine off. Trucks are 70 mile plus. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I drive in American Truck Simulator usually at 70 plus. But here, the speed limits, the fastest speed limit you get is 56 miles an hour. No. Too slow, man. Too slow. I want to save up money to buy an old Volvo like early 90s and make a setup like you. Dude, that'd be awesome, man. If you get an early version, you can get the gauges to work directly. You don't need canvas, which is always a plus. Truck. Sorry, I missed you. Zombie Freaks. What was that? I didn't catch. My phone went off. I told you that I use Arduinos, and you can find a tutorial on my channel. Link in my bio. Click, I think my bio button somewhere over here. You can click on my profile, go to my bio, and you can check it out. Good. And by the way, bro was flexing on his new wheel. Oh man, you see that? Let me show you the carbon. Look at this baby. Alexa, set studio to 100%. I gotta even stop for this. Look at this. Has our lights on. Look at this. Look at the carbon. It's not real carbon fiber like in my real car, but who cares? It gives you 10 horsepower more. Everybody knows that. Yeah, I am in love with this steering wheel. I really am, man. I really am. Alexa, set studio to 1%. Thank you, yellow car that I can't recognize on my rear view mirror. It's easy to find here. Oh, nice. It's common there. We need fuel. No, we don't. We're good with fuel so far. Let's get off this lane because this car does not care. Now, do you, sir? He's on a Duster. He's on an SUV. The little SUV car. Let's give him a board. Oh, absolutely, zombie. I could spend the whole day driving here, man. I literally could. I literally could. If I had a day off and my wife was, you know, doing something else, my daughter is at school and I don't have anything to do, dude, I'm here. Zesta, hey Zesta Gaming. Great to hear from you. Watch out for them tickets. Always a pleasure to watch and listen. I'm sure everyone will agree with me. Thank you, buddy. You're always kind, Pee-wee. I love that. Thank you, man. Making my day, buddy. How much did you pay for all of that? Coco, so it's important to break down the cost. Of course, the rig. The rig itself is what makes my simulator special. I spent $700. $300 in car parts and another $400 in wood, metal, carpet, and arduinos. Arduinos are the little microcontrollers that make all the buttkicker work. Then obviously that does not include the TVs or the computer. With all the stuff, you can do your own budget. You have a computer, you have a monitor, you can avoid spending money on that. Or if you want to go all in like me, about $10,000, $9,000 is how much you spend. That's funny, zombie. Like, I think most guys would just love to just put some music on and drive on a road for hours on end. Like, literally. Just drive. That's a lot in Romanian's currency. Yeah. Exchange rates are tough sometimes. Rent Car Chopin, you could use VR instead of a lot of TVs. Nah, man, no. VR does not replace 3 TVs, buddy. Don't get tricked, man. VR is great and all, but it's not a triple TV, man. I have 4K resolution. I can just turn my head and look around. I don't get nausea. I don't have a heavy thing in my head here making me warm and hot and sweaty. Nah, buddy. And I have real buttons. I can press buttons and, like button things. In the VR, you're like, with that little... No, man, no. I mean, you can like VR all you want. It's not better than the triple. Can you maybe put some customizations on your truck? I have a few. Let me see. Do I have the bull bar on this one? I don't have the bull bar on this one. I have some horns on the top. What else do I have here? That's pretty much it. I could, but I don't have a lot. I have the lady here. Miss Bored. Is always bored. Hello to Ghana. What shifter would you suggest? I want one where it was the high and low, etc. Zombie freaks. I think Hori is making a good shifter for, like budget trucks. This one does not have high and low. I did change my transmission in the game to a 6-speed so it matches. So I don't have to keep changing. Army Police, we're driving in Euro Truck Simulator today. Oh, nice, Pee Wee. I forget that you are in Australia, so your day ends when mine is just starting. It's so funny. Ah, man, it's a pleasure having you here. I gotta say, man, it's just like I was playing before I started live streaming. I would play every morning by myself here because I really like playing and driving and commuting to my home office. I don't get to drive every day, and having you guys with me, it just made my commute faster. I can say that it flies. Time flies when I'm here with you guys. It really does. Zombie Freaks, you have the Xbox wheel. Nice. So you're playing it on Xbox, I would assume. Hello guys, Mox and 1D. Guys, don't forget to double tap to like and subscribe on my channel. It really helps out the channel. We're trying to grow. I think I just crossed 22,000 subscribers mark. And I would really love to end the year with 50,000 subscribers on my channel. That'd be a great goal to achieve. It's a little more than double, and that is a big goal. So if you wouldn't mind helping me achieving that goal, it'd be much appreciated. It does fly when you're having fun. Does your seat have warmers work? They do work, Run. I didn't connect them though. I'm in Florida, and there's no scenario in the world that I see myself using the seat warmers. I just don't need it. So what I did was I mapped the button here for my windows. So if you listen closely, you're gonna hear the window open. And I'm gonna close it. Yep. So those are my window control buttons now. Yes, Euro Truck Simulator 1D. 1D. Depends on where you're from. We're gonna need fuel soon, guys. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some fuel and then I'm gonna stop at the fuel station because I do have to start working. My commute is coming to an end. You guys have to go so slow. Nobody's going on that lane. Really, guys? You like a line? At this point, I think you just want to stay in line. Truck spotter, did you know some truckers in the EU will flash other trucks when they're overtaking? I don't know if they do that in the US. No, they don't do that in the US. Why do they flash? In Brazil, if you flash your lights when you're oncoming, that's usually to warn there is a police up ahead. There's a police officer near you, and you should watch out. That's like the... And if you flash your lights, usually it means you're trying to overtake somebody. Like if I would flash my lights right now, the flashers coming on and off, that'd be like I'm passing, but you're going too slow. It's like it's not a courteous thing. It's like a sort of a get the heck out of my way kind of thing, you know. Have you tried Trucks RMP? No, I have not. I try to stay mostly vanilla because of my live streaming. And that's why I usually am playing offline. Cliffy Matilda, hello. Jay Ragnarsson, thank you, sir. Oh, thank you, Pee Wee. Good night to you, good sir. When passing the truck is a little bit in front of the truck that is getting overtaken, the overtaking truck flashes to signal that we're passing. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm running low on fuel. I'm looking for a fuel station, by the way. As soon as we find one, we're going to stop. Oh. So the one that's being overtaken flashes, like to signal, like, okay, you can come now. Gotcha. That's interesting. Yeah, we don't do that in the US. I'm pretty sure I never see that happening, at least. Kind of accident here. Hope everybody's okay. Oh, the load just fell. everybody's load fell off the truck. Where are we? Near City Hall. Let's see. Are we where is the nearest fuel station? I don't see one. I need to go to the bigger map because the small map doesn't show any. It's because in Germany there's a law that you have to stay on the right lane if you don't early overtake somebody, otherwise it would be like the US everyone's hogging. Oh dude, Luca, I saw that in real life and I would not believe you if I weren't. I went to Germany last year during Christmas time and man, props to Germans. They respect the left lane. Not just the left, the foremost left, but the concept of the left lane. If you have a 3-lane road, even guys doing 200 miles an hour will be in the middle unless they're taking over and passing somebody on the middle lane. Like, I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, here in the US, there's a joke I usually say, Luca. The fast lane is the right lane. Because everybody is just holding off the left lane, that the right lane is just free to go. You just drive. You just go. Ridiculous. 46. What does my temperature gauge shows? It shows my GPU temperature. The gauge here on the temperature, here, you know, it shows my GPU. When it's in the center, it's about 60 degrees. I was truly impressed with the Germans. I did not see a single person hogging the left lane in Germany. Not one. And I've driven, not a whole lot, but I've driven a few, about 1,000 kilometers. I drove from Berlin to Dresden and then to Kedlinburg, and I did drive a little bit, you know, around. And man, the left lane is so precious. Station. I'm running critically low on fuel, and this is a rest stop. It's not fuel. Let me see where the next fuel station is, because I think we need to stop. Also, I need to finish my live stream. Oh man, the next one is, oh boy, there's one here. So let's step on it and let's get there fast, because I gotta go. And the fuel's getting low. So stepping on it might not be a good idea. Yo, 6 gear. And we're going to get a ticket for the drive-by police officer. We are not in the Autobahn. Right here, the third lane. This is the fast lane in America. Hopefully I don't crash, because if I crash, that's a shame. It's a lot easier to crash with a truck. It flips over if you go, oh man, really? Gotta slow down here on the road. Just kind of cut this guy. A lot of accidents here. Speeding violation. Yeah. Put on my tab. Because in the Netherlands there's a truck show at 25 to 27. There's a truck show. Nice. Yeah, I was there for Christmas in Germany, and it was amazing. I loved it. I had a lot of fun. Isabella! Hey, hey, how you doing? Good afternoon to you, Isabella. Welcome to the live stream. Came a little later today. I'm almost ending. As I'm going fast to get to a fuel station, because we have 16 miles to the on a tank here, and I'm gonna just coast a little bit because I'm gonna run out of fuel if I keep doing this. I missed my turn. Oh no! Oh no! Let's check the fuel station. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Are you stopping? Why is my truck stopping? Hey. Why are you stopping? Come on. I didn't run out of fuel. Come on, go, 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 go. Easton Adventures. Yo, I love the sim, but one question. How much did it cost? I have a tutorial, Easton, on my channel. I spent about $700 on the main part of my simulator, which is the car parts and the structure to build it. Obviously, I'm not talking about the TVs or the PC. You can use your own. So if you follow my tutorial, that's about how much you would spend. Mr. Nobody! Yes, sir, I'm doing great. How about you? Late home from work? Oh, no. That's okay. I'm having a great time, Isabella. It's been good today. And I had a great weekend also, so another, you know, just a simple weekend with the family. I'm close to your city? Oh, that's fun. I love when people recognize our cities here. How about you? How was your weekend, Isabella? Dude. Oh, absolutely. You can just check my channel. You'll find a very detailed tutorial. There is the fuel station. Gotta get some diesel. Oh man, ain't got all day. Nice. That's how you want your weekends to go. Let's put some fuel on this truck. We got 16 miles to an empty tank. We were cutting it close. All right. And now if you pay attention at the fuel gauge, it's going to go up. I'd like to draw your attention. Light's gonna be off. Oh, lights off. Hey, Slow G-Tech, how you doing, buddy? Oh, you guys are all joining late, man. There we go. Fuel is full. Let's get out of this pump and let's stop it. Here. I gotta go, unfortunately. I gotta end the live stream, guys. You know that. It's about that time of day I become a pumpkin. Thank you, Slow Key Tech. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Here we are. Parking brake is on. Engine is off. And that's about it for today as we look at this beautiful truck here. And we're gonna end the live stream. Let's put the music on. I don't remember turning it off. I just put mute for some reason. There we go. All right, everyone. Good night to you, Pee-wee. Good night to you, Isabella. And Mr. Nobody. And everybody else. Carrot, thank you for staying here with me for a long time. And guys, now it's the time. If you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. I am live streaming every Monday till Friday. For sure, about 8 a.m. I start. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I do live streams on the weekends. I can't give you like a certainty, but most weekends I am here. Also, I have tutorials on my channel. You can find the link here in my bio. If you're on TikTok, you can click here. You go to my bio. There's my profile picture just about. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I can't see it, but I guess it's just about here. Yeah. That's it. Yes, a lot bit. True. No, you can ask your question. I can answer if I can answer fast, and then I'll be on my way to my office. I just finished commuting to my home office. I'll just get up, turn around, and start working. And I know there's a delay, so you're probably hearing this a few seconds after I said it, but I'll wait first. Yeah, look at this. We're taking an Air France cargo. It's medical supplies, medical equipment. Mine keeps crashing. Dude, try to disable all your mods, man. I know it's a pain in the butt, but that's what you have to do sometimes. Will connecting a Dacia Logan Dash for sim racing going to be hard? The dashboard, no. The cluster, it could be, unless somebody else made a code for that. I don't know if there's any Dacia Logan Dash codes around on the internet. But if you join my Discord, there might be someone who knows. And follow my tutorial on YouTube a lot. So, I gotta go. And I wish you guys the best day ever. Stay safe. Enjoy your day. And happy week for you guys. It's Monday. So, after all, let's enjoy the week. Stay safe. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream. Goodbye, guys.